I got all my bars. I got all my signals. They jumped on the hate train for you too fast, too soon, too fast, too furious. Oh my goodness, this message just give me the giggles because it's so important to be the leader of your own mind. It's so important to be able to think for yourself. I'm back with my natural hair. It's giving like Diana Ross, like um ew, stop saying it. Anyways, they jumped on the hate train for you too fast, too soon. It's like the train was going by, right? And it's like they seen all these people on the train having fun and partying and taking shots and toasting it up. It just looked like they was having so much fun on the hate train for you. So they like, yeah, we gotta join it. Like, when they make a stop and he say all aboard, they like, we got to get our tickets. We got to get on. They made it their mission in life to get all aboard the choo-choo train. Come on, y'all, let's do this thing. They made it their mission. They made it their number one goal to join this hate train. And when they would take a pit stop, they would get off instead of going to the bathroom and getting them some refreshments or something like that. No, they recruited more people. But see, what had happened was, right, when they made a pit stop to recruit more people, and they recruited these individuals that was like, yeah, we've been waiting for this train. Like, this the train that we've been waiting for. We just didn't know how to start it or get on it, but we knew it was coming. And when they got on this hate train, they seen some shit they thought they wasn't gonna see. They seen people over there in the corner sick, throwing up. They seen some people that wasn't even alive on the train. They just like, is you okay? They done fell over. They been gone. They been checked out. They seen people all hurt, broken up, and confused and discombobulated. They like, well, what the hell? And the people like, well, why you think we needed to recruit more people? Man down, man down. They like, what? We thought we was getting on this train and it was like, 400 people on this hate train. And it's 4 people on this hate train. And they like, yeah, see, what happened was we did have 400 people on this hate train for this person. But now we only have 4 people on this hate train. That's why we recruited you. Don't you wanna? I mean, you on board? And they like, man, the reason why we joined the hate train because we thought it was a lot of people. We thought it was a lot of great minds think alike. Weak-minded individuals also think alike. And they think the more the merrier. They think the more that there are, the more powerful they are, the more stronger they are. And they want you to feel outnumbered. And it's like, this person not going to feel outnumbered. It's only 4 of us. He over there with a broke neck. She over there with a broke leg. over there, he out his mind. He can't even talk right. He told me he was a dog. He's a mutt. What is we gonna do with this? And they like, well, what you have to do is you have to go out and make it seem like it's fun, like it's a thrill to come up against you. It's so much fun. It's so exciting. And you have to make it look, exciting to other people so that they'll join. They jumped on this train, this hate train for you, this slaughter train for you way too fast, way too soon. And you can never come back. You can never come back. Yeah, you got people on the train talking out their neck, talking crazy. You don't even got to guess that if these people are in their mind or out of their mind. And these people that done joined this hate train, they're for once in their life, they're actually thinking with their own brain, like, what the hell did we do? What did we join? We thought we joined, excuse me. We thought we joined something that was going to be powerful. We thought we joined something that was going to be magical. We thought we joined something that was going to be unstoppable. We thought we joined something that, because see, these are the type of people that they like to prey on people that they think is weak. Oh, we think this person weak, so we just gonna, rally up a bunch of troops. We're gonna get the hate train. We're gonna do all that because we think this person is weak. That's why they don't get paid for thinking, and they should have never thought it, but they did think it. And they thought they had a great idea. They thought it was a great old plan. It was a long-ass train, too. Yeah. See, at first it was 600 people that was on the hate train for you. See, but the key word is was. See, that's what they not telling the people. And they not saying that. And a lot of these people are realizing that, damn, half these people on the hate train, they ghost, they dead, they ain't got no soul. It was a bunch of shadows and hallucination when the train ride by. They just jamming and partying. They thinking it's a lot. They got on there, it's ghost. Entities that they done summoned up. Hallucination, things that's not even there, things that's not real. And like, well, what happened to all the people we saw dancing and partying and slapping five? Oh, girl, them was ghosts. Them wasn't no people. Them was people that used to be here, and now they not here no more. Them was people that was on the hate train. They not on the hate train no more. They joined the hate train too fast, too soon, because they thought that it was gonna be so exciting to take down somebody who they thought was weak, because they feel like they're strong, and they feel like the strong go after the weak. But they're realizing they the weak ones. Y'all, hold on, because I say, baby, they a dog, they's a mutt. They's a dog, they's a mutt. I like that song, but y'all, I'm like, no, he not about to get me to say I am the dog. No, he's a dog, he's a mutt. He's a dog, he's a mutt. You know, but I do like that song. Yeah, see, these people, they didn't check the fine print. And then it's like, when you get on this hate train, you can never come back. You can't get off. You can only get off when they take their pit stops to recruit more people. And they like, what? Yeah, you can only recruit more people. You can't get off once you get on. Once you all aboard. See, they didn't check that little fine print. They just wanted the gang. Let's join the gang. Everybody say they want to join. They just wanted to be a part of something. Because they felt like they wasn't a part of nothing. They wanted to be a part of the movement, the great movement. Like, these are the followers. They follow people that think that they being led to somewhere. They being led to doomsday. They thought, well, a lot of people hate them. So, you know, the more the merrier. It'll be fun. A lot of people hate them. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people don't want to see them win. A lot of people don't want to see them prosper. Yeah, this will be a good thing for us to do. This will be awesome. It'll be easy. Easier than taking candy from a baby. And that ain't easy no more. Have you ever tried to take something from a baby? I don't know who made that meme, but it's not easy taking nothing from a baby, a bottle, a candy, nothing. And babies is strong and they got grips. And you would think you taking something out their hand and you snatched at it, but you didn't get nothing. You didn't get anything. Now you sitting there mad looking at the baby all crazy because you thought like you supposed to be stronger than this baby because this baby is smaller than you. And that's how these people think. They think that because it's so many of them, they automatically, because it's 9 of them and 1 of you, they automatically deem you as weak. If y'all so strong, why so many? If y'all are so strong, why so many? I love incense. I love incense. I love candles. Um, I never had to light a candle on nobody. I never had to light an incense on nobody. I just let my lawyers handle it. I just let my attorneys handle it. So I know a lot of people feel like, well, that's what witches do. They burn candles and they burn this and they do. But this is something that I've been doing before I even knew anything about spirituality or, anything about the spiritual world, like the spiritual realm. I was always doing it. I used to go and buy candles all the time, like from Bath and Body Works. If I couldn't get it from Bath and Body Works because the money funny, baby, Walmart. If I couldn't get it from Walmart, baby, Family Dollar. I always had me candles in my home. I used to like to get those candles with the matching lotion. I was called weird for liking candles with the matching lotion. So, because he had never seen a woman before that has lotion that matched their candle. And I'm like, so because you never seen it, it's weird. But I like the way they smell. I like the way they make my house smell. I like the way they, they match my energy. because I smell good, I feel good, and candles, they smell good, they look good, they're pretty, they add a touch of an accessory to your home, or you know, but everything can be used for good or bad, and that's everything. So that's how I feel about that. Just like the young lady was like, oh, you need to leave those spiritual baths alone. Listen, I've been taking spiritual baths since I was a child, but your mom not gonna say, hey, come get in this spiritual bath. No, she just gonna put that vinegar in there. If you running a fever, she gonna put you some vinegar in there. What else? As far as I know, just vinegar in your little bath water if you running a fever. So it's like, what? It's like saying stop going to the doctors. If I tell you, wait, you telling me to stop taking spiritual baths, you stop going to the doctors. It doesn't make any sense. You've been going to the doctor ever since you was a child. So why would you stop now if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But these people, they joined the hate train, too soon, too fast, too furious. A lot of these people joined the hate train that you don't even know. You wouldn't even look at these people. You wouldn't even give these people the time out of your day. You wouldn't even give them the day out of your time. And they say, well, it's a lot of people on here. They thought it was 100. It started off 100 people. Now it's only 2 people left. And it's like, but they like, well, what is happening to all the people? Where's all the people going? A lot of these people, I just heard they don't hate you no more. But it's like they took a covenant. They took an oath. And they can't get off. So secretly, they love you and they support you. But publicly, they cannot openly love you. They cannot openly support you. But in private, they love you and they support you. And they wish you well and they root you on. But then when they get on this hate train, they have to pretend now. A lot of people have to pretend like they don't like you. And then I'm going for a walk, y'all. All right, I'm going for a little walk. I'm just taking me a walk around and they're watching you from fake accounts, and they're hearting your pictures, and they're hearting your post, and they're supporting your business. But they not letting the other people know that. Because a lot of people have forgotten why they even joined the hate train in the first place. It's like, wait, why did I? And they're realizing it's because this person told them, come on, let's get on. Yes, let's get on board. They realizing that they're a follower. And by realizing that, they're secretly clapping for you. They're secretly want you to win now. Secretly, you're motivating them now. Because these are the type of crash dummies that they wanted to join this hate train because they would get attention from the other people in the group. These are people that like to be accepted. They want to feel a part of something. They like attention even if it's negative attention. They would literally prefer negative attention over positive attention. They would just prefer that because that's the energy that they carry. That's the energy that they carry. So they would literally prefer, you know, negative energy over positive energy. They would literally prefer negative attention over positive attention. Negative shows up in their life when numbers decrease and it goes from 500 people going against you to only 5 people left. Only 5 people are left now going against you. And now these 5 people are overthinking. They checking, they listening, they checking it twice, they ready to see, you know, if other people are going to join this hate train. They're always looking for more people to join this hate train. They getting strangers. Hey, look at this. I don't like them. I can't stand them. Look at how she posts. Look at how she sit, lean to the side. Look at how her hair is sticking up on this side, but then I don't like it. I just, you know, and they get weak-minded people that don't operate off of common sense. It's like these people are the people that they lack common sense, and common sense cannot be found in a book. You cannot learn common sense. You can pick up any book you want to. You can read it all. You can study it. You can do all that, and it does not matter. Common sense is not something that is taught. It's something that's installed in you. And a lot of people don't have common sense. They smart now. Okay, we give you that. You get that. You earned that. You're book smart. You're book smart. But you're not common sense smart. Because if you was common sense smart, you'll be somewhere putting your book smarts to work. Do you hear me? Through your speakers. If you was really book smart, you'll be somewhere putting those books smarts to smart. You'll be somewhere being smart off of the books. But because these people don't have common sense, but they want to so bad, and their sense is, let's follow this other person that is leading us to do stupid shit. Excuse me. Because how can it be common sense that 400 people want to go up against one person? That just common sense will tell you that's not even a fair fight. 400 people against one person, 8 people against one person, 4 people against one person, a community against one person, an organization against one person. That's not common sense. And that's why they're noticing now with their 2 eyes, but not their common sense. They're noticing, well, okay, well, yeah, it did used to be 300, you know, of us, but now it's only 3 of us. We used to go down there and you know, spend 400. You ever met a person that is always living in their past? Like, you talk to them and they'll be like, yeah, back in the day, I used to have this much money, and I used to do this, and I used to do that. And it's like, That was in 1999. They'll tell you about all the money they had in 1999, how they used to ride on 36s, how they used to buy steak and lobster, and it's like, okay, that's, you know, that's what's up. And these are the type of people that will never talk about what they're doing right now, what's going on right now. They're always talking about what's back there and what they did back there. And not only do they talk about how much money they had back then, how much fun they had back then, how much women or men they had back then, how much power they had back then, how much respect they actually want you to respect them and honor them for the things that they had in their past, because they'll sit before you probably with nothing, you know. These are those men that living with their mom or their sister, and they'll won't have anything to show for what they had back then, but they want you to respect them for the things that they had back then. And it's like, and then they try to reverse psychiatry that with you. See, you probably didn't have nothing back then, and you was working your way to have something, and now you have something, but they still want to, well, I remember when you didn't have, I remember when you, and they want to respect you as that. That's why they got to get so many people on this hate train. And that's also a form of witchcraft, if people just still sit around and remember your dirt. Remember every time you fail. Remember every time that the opportunity didn't come through for you. And they just remember that and they dwell on that. Y'all all aboard the train now. We got to remember when this person didn't have shit. We got to remember. But they want to be remembered as somebody that had it all. Nah, don't worry about what I got. Nah, that don't matter. That don't matter. These are those type of people that joined the hate train, right, against you. And they'll have nothing going on for themselves. But then when they get around you, they try to act like they got something going on so much, so bad. And it's like, just be yourself. If yourself don't have nothing going on, then you just don't have nothing going on. Why you want to make something going on? Because they get around you. And they don't want to they don't want to report back to the hate train with no ammo. It's like this one guy that I had met. I was getting ready to take me a trip. I promised my kids a trip, and I delivered on that promise. So I'm getting ready and everything, and I wanted to get my oil change and stuff like that on my car, so when I get back, car be, you know. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ready to, take me a trip or whatever. And now all of a sudden, he like, yeah, I'm gonna take me a trip too. And I'm like, oh, okay, where you going? When you? And he like, oh, I'm gonna go to Jamaica and da 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 da. So to make a long story short, next time it was time, however long it's time to get your oil changed again. I get my oil changed again, and I'm like, so how your trip went? You, and he like, no, I didn't go. And he asked me how my trip went. I was like, it went good. My daughter tried to freak out on me a little bit when we got on the plane, but I had to calm her down. Oh my goodness, you know how you be excited to do something, and then when you doing something, you like, She was like, mama, you ain't driving. Who driving? I'm like, it's a pilot, girl. She had that feeling of me not being in control. See, she trusts me to drive the car. But when she seen I wasn't driving the plane, my baby got nervous and she started panicking. And, you know, I had to comfort her and calm her down, let her know he's certified, he good, he know what he doing. You know, I can't drive no plane. I feel like I can drive a helicopter, but I don't know about no plane. If life or death, okay, move over. Move over. I'm drive this big body. I'm gonna whip this big body now. But so it was like, so you just want to have something going on because you see somebody else having something going on. When you know that's really not in your plan, in your schedule, in your, and I meet a lot of people like that. They'll get moving around and trying to. But that's gonna be my next video. I always keep getting into my next video in the video that I'm in now. So yeah, you see, they wasn't careful on this hate train. They wasn't careful at all. They jumped on it all willy-nilly, just, you know, knowing it was gonna be a success. Knowing it was gonna be a success story on this hate train. They thought that they was gonna get, a lot of people that jumped on this hate train thought they was gonna get fortune, thought they was gonna get fame, thought they was gonna get clout. They thought they was gonna be forever able to dog your name out and stress you out whenever they got ready. These people thought that they was gonna be able to just stress you out whenever they wanted to by being on this hate train, because it's so many of us. So whenever we want to bother you, we can bother you. Whenever we want to stress you out, we can stress you out. Whenever we want to pop up in your life and just touch down to cause hell, wreak havoc, you know, we can do that. And now they seeing that, no, they actually can't. They actually can't. They can't keep coming into your life, these low vibrational people, these energy vampires, and trying to trick you into believing that it's so many of us. It was so many of them. See, they not even getting that part right. They still trying to have you in this hallucination that it's so many of them. No, it was so many of them. It was. It was a whole town. And now it's like 5 people in that town left coming after you. It was a whole organization, but now it's only one person in that organization. And they're trying, you know, and they still trying to get people to dislike you, to discredit you, to disown you, to give you a hard time. It was a lot of hood rats. We don't like her. We don't like her. But now it's only 2, if not 1. Because the people like, okay, well, why you don't like her? They gotta think long and hard about why they don't like you. When you don't like somebody, you know exactly why. You don't have to ponder on it. You don't have to wonder on it. You know exactly why you don't like that lady at the goddamn grocery store. Because she was rude to you. She was disrespectful to you. She probably slammed your stuff on the counter. Or she probably give you a hard time every time you come in there. You know exactly why you don't like people. But the reason why they stumble and they fumble over their words, because they can't say, I don't like her because she's prettier than me. I can't like her because they can't say, I don't like her because she's just too ambitious. I don't like her because she's street smart and she book smart and she, you know, classy but sophisticated. I don't like her because, you know, she got boundaries. They cannot fix their mouth. Have you ever met those people? I just don't like her. I've had so many women and men, I just don't like you. I just don't. And it's because they cannot fix their mouth to say, I don't like you because you go harder than me and I'm a man. When you set out to do something, you go harder than me. You get the job done. You get it done. I don't like that about you. They can't say that. So they just say, I don't like this person. And they rally up a whole bunch of other people. They can't fix their mouth to say, I don't like her because she clean. This she got this niche to her or something that I just know she ain't cut from this cloth that we all cut from. They can't say that. They'll sound stupid. Because you shouldn't be hating nobody about how they feel about themselves, how they carry themselves, how they view themselves, how they treat themselves. You shouldn't hate nobody based off of those terms and those grounds. But yet this is why the hate train forms. We hate him. We hate him because why? Because everybody else hate him. And he didn't do right. He did this and they make up a whole bunch of stuff. They make up a whole bunch of lies to rally up this hate train because the truth is they hate this man because he's ambitious. He has goals. Nobody is finna sit up here and admit I can't stand him because he got ambition. He got goals. They're not finna say that. But they're gonna show you. They have been showing you why they form these hate trains. Because of your ambition, because of your resilience, because of the anointing on your life, the fact that you just keep going in spite of. And they been stopped. They stopped when they bought. They stopped when their friends recruited them to get on board and hate you. They stopped then. They been stopped long time ago. They been checked out long time ago. They can't tell you that they because they just they just keep showing up for themselves. I had one person in my life. One was I in middle school. I think I was in middle school. And I had a fight with this girl. Now, mind you, she was trying to be my friend. And I have always been a weird child. I was not the friend maker. I was always that child that enjoyed playing by myself. I would be over there playing by myself all the time. My mother would make it her business to make me play with certain children, specifically bullies. And so, when you go to school, you pretty much can make your own decisions. Your mama not with you, versus you being at home. My mama used to literally drive me to the fucking bully house and drop me off. And I'm just like, I don't want to play with her. I don't want to be here. And so at school, I took full advantage of, no, this is my space. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to choose who I want to be around. And it was pretty much nobody, if not just one person. And so she was trying to be my friend. And I feel like, come on, we already in PE together. So you see me and that should be, I don't know. Because I don't think like other people think. And then sometimes I used to, as a child, I used to feel like people do think how I think. But I learned that they don't. So, I noticed she kept, just coming around me more and just trying to talk to me more. And I wasn't stuck up. I would say whatever. But then I would always just find my way to do things by myself, run the track by myself, walk by myself, and like I say, it's always clicks in everything that you do. It's always click. And when you don't click up with somebody, it's like you the glitch in the switch, and that's a problem. And so she just started this imaginary beef, and we just had a fight one day, and she thought I wasn't gonna fight her ass. She thought I wasn't gonna. And that be the trick. That be the trick of the enemy right there. When you think somebody ain't gonna get down and dirty with your ass, and then they get down and dirty with your ass. And I did her so filthy, you know. She had a cousin jump me. Oh God. Yeah, I did her dirty because I didn't ask for this, you did. So we sitting in the office, and the principal like, so why did y'all fight? I say, well, I defended myself. And so the principal asked her, so why did you fight her? And she like, cause she thinks she all that. And we like, and I was the first one to say it, but I could see it, on the principal face. So I'm like, so basically, you fought me because of what I think about me. And I say, now do you see why I didn't want to be friends with you? Because you fight people according to what the fuck they think about themselves. Give me my 10 days so I could get on up out here. Cause I still don't want to be around her. And she didn't like that I got the best of her, all of her, and so she got her cousins to jump me as soon as we came back to school. So, and that's how that went. But I applaud her because she's been the only person throughout my whole life that has ever told me some real bullshit like that, and then she was so serious. I fought her because she thinks she all that. And she thought that she was going to whoop me and prove to me that I wasn't all that because I'm quiet and I stay to myself. And she got drugged to hell. I met her ass in hell, beat her ass back here to heaven on earth. And yeah, she didn't like that. So they'll go and get somebody that's, bigger, and I wouldn't necessarily say bigger or better because it's two of y'all that had to jump me. So, and I still got my licks in then. But, that was my past life. That was when I was in middle school. So that's how they try to form these hate trains based off of what you think about yourself, how you love yourself. And it be so many people, and it's so easily to convince them. All they have to do is look at you. Yeah, we don't like that bitch. Yeah, yeah, we definitely wanna fight her. A lot of people wanna touch you, and because of how beautiful you are, your energy is beautiful. Your essence is beautiful. And a lot of people want to touch you, and that's weird as fuck. And so if we go around and we say, oh my God, I just got to touch this person, just like that young lady, she just had to be my friend. And because I didn't want to be her friend, that automatically made her think that I thought something that I wasn't even thinking. When you're friends, you maybe a slap fives, you'll maybe do the bump. They're gonna be able to touch you. And a lot of people do this. They only want to be friends with you just to touch you or be close to you. And when you don't allow them to do that, it's a problem. Like I say, we can't walk around and be like, I just want to touch you. I just got to. So they make up things that they to get close to you. I want to be friends, but I felt like she wanted to be my friend just to fight me anyways. They want to get close enough to you to fight you because they really want to. Deep down in their heart, your ops really want to walk up to you and be like, "Oh my God, I just want to shake your hand. Can you just?" And that's weird, cause it's like, why do you want to do that? You know, but they don't want to be seen as weird. But you know, that's what it really boils down to. They want to be your friend so they can stop your goddamn facial routine and shit like that. Just dumb shit that you do for yourself. These people will want to get close to you just to stop you from loving on yourself the way that you do. And they feel like if they get a bunch of people, it'll stop your motion. It'll stop your forward movement. It'll stop you from loving on yourself and caring for yourself how you do. They'll just want to get close to you just for that reason. It don't matter the age. I had a 65, I don't even know how she, but she, grandma to me. And she see I'm not coming out the house, bonnet on, night clothes, slippers, none of that. Like, no, when I come out, I'm out. I have to be presentable because I love myself. Not for nobody else. This is what I like to do for self. And she tried to catch me off my little, gonna call me early talking about I need you to come. I ain't ready to come out yet. I ain't even did my hair. I ain't washed my face. You know what I'm saying? It's not an emergency. And it wasn't an emergency. So it's like, nah, you gonna have to, I'm not that friend that you can call unless it's an emergency. Okay, I'm out. What's up? But more than likely, I already be done had myself together. But it's like she was trying to, let's say you wake up at 10. And then when you wake up at 10, you do your facial, you do your routine, you do da. She trying to catch me above. You called me 7 o'clock in the morning talking about, uh-uh. I ain't did my hair yet. I ain't brushed my teeth yet. I ain't picked out my outfit yet. And she was like, oh, I know it's important to you how other people see you. No. It's not important how other people see me. It's important how I see me. It's important to me how I show up for me. Get your words right when you're talking to me, because I ain't showing up like this for nobody else but me. And she was like, oh, okay. Now I can do it for you, but you're going to have to give me an hour. You're going to have to give me about an hour to get myself together. Oh, no, it's okay. I know it's okay. Because you thought that I'm finna just drop everything. Craig's in trouble. Come quick. And I'm finna, do you a favor. And I'm finna take care of myself later. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna take care of myself later and step out and do you a favor. If I can't get myself together, if I can't wash my face, brush my teeth, get myself right, do the things that I do every rising, and still help you, then the help ain't on the table. I ain't the one to help you. And once people see that, you not finna abandon yourself just so you can show up for them, they'll back up off you. They like, oh, okay. I tried to get her to come out the house without her face washed and, she in her night clothes, and I tried it, but it didn't work. To the next video. I care for you guys. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday. It's Friday, baby. And we gon' party to the get. We're gon' get the groove on. It's Friday, baby. That's an old song. Oh my God. I just remember all them old songs that used to be played. They was that fire. They was that bomb, that heat, that fire, And that's one of them songs. It's Friday. What's that other song? I got my whiskey and my $2. I can't sing that song right now because I don't know it, but I like hear the lyrics. Like, I got my whiskey and my $2 or something like that. I got my, what's the other little song? That's that bomb, that heat, that fire. That's real old. That's still my love. That's still my love. I said she comes by here when she wants it. That's still my love. Y'all too old for that. Y'all too old for that. Oh, we too young for that. Because I remember my uncle used to play that song over and over. That's how I learned it. That's the only song. I'm like, dang, Unc, she is still your love. She is still. I remember being about 8 or 9 years old. Like, she is still your love. Like, I say she comes by here when she wants it. That's still my love. And now, if I play that song, I'm like, okay, I know it. Why it hit like that? Why was hitting you like that? Say that's still my love. That's still my love. Hey, I said she comes by here when she needs it. That's still my love. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday. To the next video. I care for you guys.